man, dude. I swear, you and your...
My dumb adventures.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We need to just follow Rick, We'll go on a magical adventure.
That's our other podcast. Rick's Dumb Adventures. While sometimes he's sober, sometimes he's not.
I'm Athos. Don't worry, I don't need a vet. It's only just 'cause I got wet. That's the best I can do.
That'll work. Rhymes for either of you?
Yep, just a sec.
Yep.
I'm good.
I just thought of it now. I'll go.
Okay.
The sea of LSD gives Romanos a hangover when it is all over.
Oh, God.
I know, short, sweet, but straight to the point.
What can I do with that after that? Last time on Dreamland, Jonas and the others, we set fire to a gate. We jumped through before it was too late. And we washed up on shore, and now we're getting lizard hate.
Slight spoilers, because you didn't know that was going to happen.
Sorry.
But
That's what happens when we do it after them.
Anyway, the last 2 sessions, 2 or 3, of the main campaign were all in the Dreamland, where you guys met Tinker Gadget and
Mini Nikolai.
Magic Mike. Yeah, and the the mini Nicholases, little tiny minotaurs. You guys also fought the Goose Hydra.
Pulled some ladders out of Gadget ass.
Yeah, you pulled a couple of ladders, which I don't know how they fit in Tinker Gadget, because they were like, 15 and 30 foot or something like that?
One was so long.
Yeah. Yeah, they were the extendable ladders. Still super long. So yeah, that was all last time. And we ended with, basically, after fighting the Hydra, you guys had a blackout and woke up, passed out on a beach.
Oh gosh, I'm glad we're not in the water. Speak for yourself.
You say as a wave just crashes into you.
Shake it off onto everyone.
Okay, Tip Swift.
Oh.
Can we all agree never to ever take advice from any sort of fish people ever again? Because I cannot just... Or actually outside the group any, because that just seemed like some weird drug trip that I can't even put my finger on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone knows underwater drugs are more potent.
I am in.
They absolutely are.
I swear off drugs for 24 hours.
Yeah, you just absorbed so much acid while you were under the ocean. That's what it was.
Our brains are just fried,
More than they already were.
Actually, yeah, the DM's gonna be like, yep, everyone is now -1 in intelligence,
Only 1?
I'm already -2, so I don't need to be -6.
No, he meant off the big number.
Oh, yeah, off the big... Yeah. Or no. I meant off the modifier. But anyway.
Yeah. We'll move on from that. So, as you all look around, I need you all to make perception checks.
Alright, we're gonna try the old lime green.
Chartreuse.
Oh, that was good.
I actually just found all of them. They got lost when I was moving, and then, but I don't have my cards still, which I'm gonna need to go buy a new set. I cannot for the life of me find where the hell they are.
Yeah, I'll look around here and make sure that they're not somewhere. I've not seen them, but if they are, I'll get them to you as soon as I can.
I'm not going to use the chartreuse one anymore. Yeah, that's a whole natty one.
Oh.
I got a
Well,
12.
I got a natty one. Did anyone else see anything? Or I know I'm apparently blinded for the next 5 minutes.
No, you just got a gnat in your eye.
Fuck! Fucking hate this place. Let's just
Oh my
leave.
god.
Done.
Get out. Get out. Not you, Nate.
You're
You fucking
banished
fish man.
to Remoteville.
Well, fucking Fishman got it. He rolled a 19, and plus 5 is 24.
He-
So.
Pointed out the fact that it's a natty one that you got in your eye.
I will find him and kill him.
Amal just comes flying.
I'm about this close just to, ending anything living within my vicinity.
Don't worry, he can't see you.
I'm gonna scoot away. Be like, huh? The Temple of Athena's looking better and better.
Hey, I warned you at least, alright? That's my nice side coming out.
Okay, so Romanos, the gnat distracts you. Everyone else is able to see that not far from the beach are forests. You said you got a 24? Okay. You can see something. You can't quite tell because it's pretty far off. You see something vaguely humanoid, possibly, moving out in the forest. But it's, like I said, quite a ways away.
Do these forests look familiar to me? Like, I'm from a city, from a forest. So could I roll, like, insight or history?
Let's give it to it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Which one do you want? Doesn't matter.
I mean, you can choose. If they're both applicable, I usually let you choose the better.
16.
So, as a paladin of nature, and also of Athena, goddess of wisdom, you recognize the species of trees as being a distinct species.
It's a tulip poplar.
Yeah, you can tell because the way it is. Anyway, you missed all the silent insults and laughing. But yeah, you recognize that these trees are only native to Histrontum, which is the larger wooded area where your people also live. You know that where you are, where your city, Delestia, is pretty far from the ocean. And you can definitely tell you are at the ocean. It's very salty water that just splashed all over you. Yeah. So not only are you wet, but you're wet and crusty.
Hey!
Get out. There's the door.
I've been banished to remote land.
You know that from what you can see around you, most likely you are in the southernmost part, or thereabout, of Histrontum. The other trees kind of mixed in with the species that you recognize are more swamp-like.
Hey! These trees are, I think, only native to Histrontum, so that might help us figure out where we are.
Never been, but look up there in the tree line. I think we have company.
And Romanos, since you are also someone who has spent some time in Histrontum, now that the gnat has cleared itself out, you can roll either history or insight as well.
Alright, let's do some insight.
Can he redeem himself?
That's 16.
Okay, reasonable. You would definitely concur with Athos. You recognize the trees as well. You would have probably not gone this far south either. But between the two of you, you would have likely heard at least some tales of the people who live in southern Histrontum. It's been a few generations back since there was like open conflict, but at one point the Delestians, as well as the Centaurs, warred with the more lizard-like, the reptilian people of southern Histrontum.
I just look over, I'm just like, well, yeah, we're definitely in Histrontum here. Probably not a good idea that I'm a freaking centaur going through this, because, to be honest, I've been out of this area for quite some time, and I don't know if they've solved their bullshit.
Oh.
So, I will say this, yeah, we need to march on, but if we start hearing the trees talking to each other, we need to run.
Oh, that centaur conflict was ages ago. I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, it was definitely just the Centaurs, not also the Delestians.
I don't
Says
want to
the-
bring
the voice in
attention
the
to
sky.
me. Dungeon Master!
What do you guys say? I'm really sick of the dang ocean right now. I'm willing to take chances for severe racism and hate going through here to go where we need to go, because I'm just sick of the water now. I'm done. I am done.
I also don't like the water. I also remember that my owl, I believe, told me to go to the Temple of Athena, and maybe I should do that soon. We've been putting that off. I don't know how long we were actually gone or asleep. Like, what? I don't even know if any of that happened to us was real.
Did you guys rip Van Winkle or not?
Right.
Find out next time.
But-
Hey, like I said, I know, yeah.
Yeah.
My vote is we get the heck out of it. We just go into the trees. We'll find some civilization, maybe. I don't know. Just I'm done with the ocean now.
Jonas just harumps, but it's like, fine.
I'm much more comfortable in the trees than the ocean.
Typical cat. Yeah.
Not everybody loves the motion of the ocean. It's fine with me.
I'm gonna
He
slap
pretends
you.
to not be upset about
I
it.
want to slap Jonas.
Did you forget to retract your claws?
No, I didn't this time. Warning shot.
Roll for damage.
I'm gonna roll for hitting.
Nate, roll for horniness.
That's a
Sweeter's already out.
15.
Let's go.
He's at 18 on the quest.
Damn it. She has an 18. He has an
Hey,
18.
blame
I got a
Zach on
15.
that. You don't know what he's done to me now.
Well, actually,
Ooh.
I don't have my shield up, so it's a 16, but I still pass.
Asshole.
So you like slip in the sand.
No, I just like, I hit it and it bounces off. And I'm like, should have used my claws. You'll see what's coming to you, fish boy.
You know, cats and fish.
What?
I will eat you one day.
Is that phrasing or?
Nope. Rare.
Again, message unclear.
That was the goal.
Yeah.
Everything is awesome.
Are you suddenly a Zeus devotee?
Nope.
Okay, so everyone's headed towards the trees.
Yeah, I like trees.
Okay. As you all make your way towards these trees, the ground definitely has a softer consistency. As you progress, it becomes more and more swampy. Romanos, you probably don't have a ton of difficulty being four-legged.
Yes, but it's making a ton of noise. Just slosh, slosh, slosh.
Oh,
It's like,
absolutely.
oh, yeah, really loving giving away our position right now. Slosh,
Yeah, you're like two dudes in wet flip flops right
Oh my gosh.
now.
Could I try to climb up into the trees?
All of them or just one?
Just one at a time.
Yeah, you can. I mean, don't you have a climb speed or no?
No, I'm not a tabaxi.
Well, I couldn't remember if Landon had that. Or not.
Unfortunately not.
They're probably less native to tree regions.
Yeah. What is that?
A number?
Athletics? Or...
I mean, it could be athletics or acrobatics, whichever.
I'll take athletics.
Okay.
17.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you climb up into the tree.
Cool.
How far are you going?
Up to, like, the point where it, like, branches out and I can perch in it.
Okay.
Then easily sit there for a minute and look around.
I mean, do you pick, like, a taller tree?
Maybe not the tallest one I could find because I'm not necessarily super comfortable with climbing trees, but
Right.
a taller one.
Yeah. Okay. So you get about 50 feet up.
Okay.
And you said you wanted to survey the land, is that what you said?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Roll a perception check.
That's good. 9.
You just got no.
9.
I know. He's being a
I
smart
was
ass.
about to say I was gonna give her a guidance on that, but it was kind of too late.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I was just making bad German jokes because I've got Secret Hitler sitting on my table.
You were so proud you got that.
Yeah, because
The fact that
I technically stole it. I mean, he left it there, but like I technically stole it from kind of a shitty person. So you look about and you see some birds. You see some swamp creatures. Nothing that seems like actively dangerous. And as you are up there, you hear like a whistle go by your head.
Guys, I just heard something really weird.
And as this happens, your fur is standing up. Like you definitely recognize the sound of an arrow.
I just got shot at.
I reach for my shield.
Charlie Brown now?
Yeah.
Lion Charlie Brown?
Yeah, I want to jump down.
What did I tell you guys? The trees
Or
are
climb
starting
back
to talk.
down.
Let's keep it moving.
I'm gonna say like, are you gonna like jump down, or are you gonna climb down?
Climb.
Okay. As you are climbing down, I need you to roll another athletics or acrobatics. I don't remember which it was now.
Can I guess guidance on her this time?
Yeah.
Alright. Just wave out a hand, just be like, you get down here, you dumb bitch.
I don't like that kind of language.
Yeah, well, just get down here.
She's like, I'm a cat, not a dog.
Okay, you
Yeah.
get the extra D4 though. I see what you did
10.
there, though, DM. Don't worry. It's not lost on me. Don't
Alright.
worry.
I was gonna say something else, and
I
then
am slow, but I'm not that slow.
no, I was gonna say something else, but Arlie was like acting like she was about to bark. So yeah, with your 10, you do make it down, but it takes you a little bit longer to come down than it did going up. You get a little bit nervous.
It's typical.
Yeah.
It's like any drug experience.
Anyway, as you are about halfway down, so 25 feet roughly, an arrow thunks into the tree, literally between two of your claws.
Can we, me and Athos, see if we can...
Well,
see
Athos,
this, or,
Athos
Jonas,
is the
see
one
if
in
we
the
can see
tree.
this?
Yeah.
No, I meant Jonas. Can I roll to see if I can see this?
Oh, you can hear it. You don't even have to roll. You can hear, and I mean, Athos already told you that she was pretty sure an arrow went by her head. So I mean, you guys are already on alert. I won't make you roll. Just with your passive, it would have to be absolute trash to not hear it.
Okay.
So,
Alright. You doubt my skills at rolling trash.
no, I was just
Gonna
being
say.
generous. I was just being generous.
Okay.
So, as this happens, you can hear what. Does anyone speak any kind of like lizard language?
No, but can we hear that something's being spoken?
I'm getting to that.
Sylvan, Celestial, Common, Land, and Minotaur.
Sylvan, Common, Goblin, Celestial. Nope. I'm out of it.
You speak almost the exact same languages as Athos, which is funny since you guys are like exact opposites in so many ways.
I also speak Sylvan.
We're very similar in many ways, but we're also, what do they say? You know, the same types of people, like, repel each other, you know?
Yeah. Not opposites attract, opposites hate each other.
Or it's the same repel, yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I know what you mean.
We both follow war gods in different paths.
No, it's like how the person most like you is usually the one you hate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, none of you can understand what is being said, but like this, like almost guttural, deep language is being shouted from more or less the direction you guys were headed towards. And as you hear that initial, you hear other voices surrounding you, at least on two sides, responding. And Romanos, roll an insight check. Actually, I guess you and Athos can roll insight checks.
Oh god.
What's a 24?
Damn.
Hey, I had to get my
Yeah.
natty one out
I
early.
got a 14.
Both fours, though.
Yeah.
So,
May the force be with you.
that's what we need to say anytime it's a 4. Like, not necessarily 14 and 24, but like when you roll just a nat
A
4.
four's a horse,
Just
a
do
four.
proficiency die.
Yeah.
D4s. Well, I think they'd be D6s now. Level 6. But the proficiency die increase with your level. In the little chart, the proficiency die instead of your proficiency bonus.
Oh,
use
yeah.
the
No,
dice.
sorry, I forgot that was a thing that we talked about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That thing.
Strange voices surrounding us.
I know. I was just burping. So, Romanos, with your 24, you absolutely are certain that this is maybe not like a active army or something, but this is some kind of organized militia at the very minimum. Athos, you definitely can sense that this is potentially dangerous. This is a tricky situation. You get a bad feeling about this.
Okay. Does it seem like a den of criminal activity
You cannot tell.
with my watcher's eye?
Currently, all you can see are trees and the arrow that almost hit you. That
They don't seem very friendly.
you can kind of assume they didn't just miss.
Very rude. I don't think they're with the watch.
And you just hear multiple voices laughing as you say that. You being a little bit up in the tree, your voice kind of carries out a little further.
Oh, I haven't made it down yet.
No, like I said, you were about halfway down, so 25 feet up still. I'm not going to make you roll to get the rest of the way down, but I was telling you it happened about halfway. So, as you hear this laughter in common, you can all clearly hear Delestian, why are you trespassing? You and this dirty centaur.
I'm just trying to get home. And I need to go to the Temple of Athena. I've been summoned.
And you just hear more laughter.
Hey, if you're gonna frickin' make fun of us, at least show your face so I can actually knock your fucking teeth out.
Roll a perception check.
That's gonna be just a 13. Actually, no, 13. Yep.
Okay. So, as you say this, out of the corner of your eye, you see a spear point pointed directly at your throat.
Okay. I
Okay.
don't mean to do any harm to the forest or anything. I just need passage through. I see you have alternate plans for me. What exactly do you want?
You to leave.
I'm trying to leave. I just need to get through the forest with my friends. That's all.
And there's just silence.
Good. Anyone else? Guys?
No, I'm already pissed that I've got a spear next to my frickin' throat right now. Or what was it you said?
Yeah, no, it's a spear.
So,
Yeah, it's a spear.
okay, so can I not see the person holding it now?
They're at an angle that makes it a little bit difficult for you to see them. And also, they may or may not blend in a little bit with their surroundings.
Okay, I'm going to cast light and see if that will make at the end of my maul, just to see if that makes things a little more visible.
Okay, so they're not invisible. They are just camouflaged. But as you cast light on your maul, you can see shadows extending from this form where, the spear is being held. So you can definitely see better where it is. But you still can't quite, because you're not looking directly at them, you can't quite tell what they are.
What's the problem here, buds? You gotta put up makeup on yourself so you don't look ugly in combat?
You just hear from the one next to you, "You call us ugly? Filthy mammals.
Yeah, right.
Filthy mammals."
I don't know about you guys. I'm beautiful, so I don't have to wear makeup. Y'all are the ones who have to feel like you have to blend in with the frickin' dirt.
And you just hear more laughter. And the same voice that you were talking to earlier says, "Leave these lands."
Well, yeah, we're trying to get the heck out, but you're just apparently surrounding us. So
They say, "There is no passage through. Leave."
ooh, that makes me want to go through. I don't know about you guys.
He doesn't seem to have a very good attitude. This man that we cannot see.
Hey, so can I not technically see these, at least just where these creatures are, like at least the base of where they're at, or where these shadows are coming from?
No, so-
because of the-
So that's what I'm saying. Like, you can better tell the one who has the spear to your throat. You can tell where it is. You just can't see it well enough to tell what it is. Because it is out of your peripheral, and it is definitely camouflaged. So, like, you can see the spear, and you can see the base of the shadow. So you wouldn't have to, like, roll with disadvantage or anything. You're just not looking directly at it to be able to identify it.
No, that's not what I'm wondering. I'm just wondering so he can back the heck away. I was going to cast Bane here so he can back the heck off.
Remind me what that does.
Up to 3 creatures of your choice that you see within range must make charisma saving throws. And if they fail that throw, and whenever a target fails this saving throw and makes an attack or saving that throw before the spell ends, target must roll a d4 to subtract that number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw. I guess it's only for attacks, but still.
I mean, you can.
I guess I thought he was gonna get scared more, but maybe
Oh, you're fine. So it's basically the exact opposite of bless. I mean, you can use that still, or I will let you save it if you don't want
I'm
to.
gonna save it now that I saw a little bit more what it is. So yep.
Okay.
Well then, how about this? I just in an intimidating voice, I'm just like, well, unless you guys want us to, destroy more shit here, why don't you just tell us the easiest, quickest way through the forest here, so we can get away from your quote unquote blessed lands here, so we can be on our way.
There is no through. Leave.
Is there an around?
Well, the thing is, we have to go through. So that's the thing. We can either go through and have each side feel a world of hurt, or you can tell us, oh, hey, maybe we can get them out faster if we let them just go through the world they need to go, and they won't do it, and we won't have to do anything else.
Or. Now, we could compromise. Is there an around?
Yeah, I'm trying to compromise. These guys are the ones who are being,
Is there a way around your forest, sir?
You test Srothan's patience. Leave. Leave the forest before we end you.
I don't have too much faith in that. I just asked if there's a way around your forest, because we need to get on the other side of it. So I'd happily go around, but the only way I see through is through. That's the only way I find to get to my destination. So if you have some insight on a different way, I would happily leave your forest alone. I have so much respect for the forest, but we gotta get over there.
So, there's just silence for a few beats, and you hear a heavy sigh. Srothan will not warn you again. You test my patience.
Alright, well, I'll roll through,
I could test more than that.
For persuasion, just to give them the options again, based on what would happen,
I will
Just
let you.
like,
I will let you roll, but it will absolutely be with disadvantage at this point.
Jeez. Well, I was going to cast guidance on myself, so how
I
does
mean,
that work?
You still can. I mean, you would still take the lower number, but then you can add your guidance to it.
Okay. Well. One of them was a nat 20. The other one was a 14 before modifiers. With my persuasion modifier, it's an 18 plus guidance, 19.
And remind me exactly what it is you're trying to persuade them of.
It's going back to what I said originally, to say, look, get us to the easiest path, through your forest, all right, and we can be out of your way even faster, all right?
So, the one next to you just whispers, "Do not test her. Go around, please. We do not want to hurt you."
Well, I don't want to hurt you either. I'm just saying what we should do. Why are you having such a hard time? Who is this her that you're so scared of?
You heard her. Srothan is our leader. I dare not betray her, but I must do as I am ordered.
Do I clearly hear? Is that loud enough that I can hear? Or can just Romanos hear?
You would
that?
have to roll a perception check.
5.
You do not hear.
How's the sea looking now, guys?
I still like the forest better.
Well,
It doesn't assault me.
is there a way around this forest? We're happy to go there.
I'm not sure. I asked and they said, just leave.
How about this? Okay, you two are gonna owe me here. What's the cost to go through the easiest way through your forest? Like, I got some gold here. What would you need?
Your life?
My life? Okay.
I'll sell you mine.
You are just a ray full of sunshine, and I would know.
Your blood is the cost to pass through these lands. And then only will you go to the river Styx. You will not pass through alive.
Okay, well, how much blood?
All
We're
of it?
talking about all of it. Okay, yeah, we're definitely getting somewhere. Jeez.
And I mean, all three of you would know. I mean, you all three can hear Srothan saying this. All three of you know that the river Styx is what leads to the underworld.
I had a vision there, too.
Mm-hmm.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Look, how about this? Can we make some other sort of deal? We're heading to the underworld, alright? I don't know if you guys are supposed to be guarding it or whatnot, but I'm sure you've lost some buddies, you know? Maybe we could see if they're in there, you know? If you let us through. It's like, you guys will never know.
I do need to stop off at that temple.
So, Athos, as you're perched still in this tree, I mean, I assume you stopped whenever the arrow hit the tree.
I wanted to continue getting down.
Even while you're conversing with them after they shot the arrow at you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you try to go further, 2 more arrows thunk into the trunk.
Good.
So, as you are perched in this tree, you feel a very familiar sense. And your eyes roll back. Your claws loosen. And Jonas, you're probably the only one even relatively paying attention since you don't have a spear pointed.
I don't have a
Directly.
spear pointed at me? I thought all of us did.
Romanos does.
Oh.
No,
I didn't realize I didn't have one.
just Romanos.
Because I've been really, really nice to them.
Yeah, he's been a bad boy. So Jonas, you're probably the only one who's even kind of looking in Athos's direction from the party. You see that she has gone mostly limp. Somehow seems to still be hanging on just barely. But you've seen her have a vision once before. And you see that her head falls down into her chest limply. It seems like a stiff breeze would cause her to fall at this point. Athos, as you fall into this prophetic trance, you see your friends on the ground being cut down by arrows. You have never seen a vision that is happening where you currently are. Normally it's something that seems to be days, if not further down the road. This seems like moments from now.
Guys, I think we maybe should leave. Like,
And
as
so we're
I'm
going
coming
back
out.
in the water to go face the Hydras.
No, we'll go
Okay.
around. We'll go around the forest. There's got to be a way around. Let's just leave. It's not going to end good for you guys. I'm going to say, come on, and just start walking away.
So, I would say most likely when you come out of the trance, I mean, you probably go limp for a moment, so you don't take any damage. It's not that far up, but you do fall to the floor right before all this. So you thunk into the ground.
Totally cool.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's whatever, but like that way you're on the floor of the forest. And
Perfect.
so, are you all walking away?
I mean, I probably had headed toward Athos's direction after seeing.
I start walking away before I do. I at least grab the spear and just like try to throw it away from me. Just like get the hell out of my frickin' face.
So, as you turn towards the spear, you see this lizard man, and you're about to grab it. Roll an insight check for me.
Ooh, buddy, I made the right choice here, didn't I? Yeah, I'm actually doing good on insights. Okay, so again, that is a 24.
Damn. So, as you make eye contact with these slitted eyes, he almost appears to be pleading with you with his eyes, and you hear him say, "Don't, please. Just go." Quietly, so that only Romanos can hear.
I roll my eyes and I'm just like, get out of here. Fine, we'll leave too.
Okay. So, are you guys going directly back where you came from? Or, I mean, what's...
Does it look like there's any, like, kind of worn path that goes... Well, I guess, can I see the edge of the forest at all?
You can, yeah. You guys
on
haven't
both
gone...
sides?
What do you mean, both sides?
Like, I don't know. If I look to my left, can I see the end of the forest? And if I look to my right, can I see the end of the forest? If I'm on, like, standing a little bit back from the edge of it.
Back from the edge of...
The forest line. Like, say the forest line is right here.
Right.
But
I'm
we're in the
standing,
forest.
like... I know, but, like, once we were to get
Oh,
back
okay.
at the edge.
Yeah, I was on the exact same page of confusion. Yeah, once you guys get to the edge, it would be clear both ways.
Okay.
As far as you can tell.
So I'm going to say, let's get to the edge, and then we'll decide which way we're going.
Alright,
Once,
let's go.
Yeah.
once we got there, I guess I'd want to look around and see which path looks safer.
So, again, it is somewhat swampy, so there's not like a path
Okay.
that would be worn.
Okay.
There's definitely what might be paths where there are fewer plants and things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excuse me. As you guys start to make your way towards one of the edges you can see, or where you can see the edge, excuse me, in one place, you're all met by spear points, and you hear, "Keep going," and they seem to be leading you a little bit at an angle from where you were headed. Still towards the edge, but directing you.
Cool. I'll follow where they tell me to go.
Okay. They're basically just telling you to turn, and so
Yeah.
you turn to your left, more in that direction. And as you are reaching or nearing the edge of the forest, you hear off to the side a snap, like a twig, probably. And you hear,
Hello?
I'm sorry for what we had to do.
Do you have more details? We're kind of in a daze. We've had a weird, I don't even know how long, while.
Yes, you are very crusty.
Thank you. Little did you know that that is a big compliment where I am from. Anyway, what did you do?
You were there.
I don't remember. Please fill me in. I'm so sorry.
It has been 5 minutes.
Who is you?
So, are you looking at it, or are you like looking in that
Yeah.
direction?
No,
Okay,
I'll
but
definitely look at it.
you just were talking to this voice, so I didn't know if you were gonna look around for it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so as you are looking around, initially you don't see anything, but the longer you look, you see a lizard folk who seems to be decamouflaging, like chameleon-like, just coming out of the blended look into just a more scaly, what you would expect. And he says, I was the one who spoke with the four-legged one.
He didn't tell us that he was talking to anyone.
Yeah, because you filled that.
I couldn't hear you, but maybe you want to talk to him. Here he is. And I like shove Romanos as good as I can forward.
So none.
Yeah. Like, go!
I look back and I'm just like, you're not small enough for me not to kick here.
This is weird for
you
me.
see what I did to the little bastard when he was going with this?
It's weird for me because I'm like 6'6".
Right. I honestly think the last time we compared, I think you were either the tallest or the second tallest.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm tall.
Yeah, Jonas
Nicholas.
Well, I cast Eldritch Blast.
He's about whale tall. Oh, wait, you're 6'6"?
Yeah.
Romanos has 1 inch on you.
Asshole.
Ooh,
Typical
I'm
Aries
mad.
hothead has to
Yeah.
one up me.
Yeah.
Compare weights. How about that?
He's a solid 680.
I am 180.
I look like
So
a-
he's got 1 inch and 500 pounds on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 1 inch is what's important. Everyone knows.
Exactly. Exactly.
What were you saying?
'Cause here I am, like the Aquaman size of my species, and I look like a hobbit next to you two.
Yeah, throw in Nicholas and Sergios, and it's just a weird group. Actually, I don't remember how tall Nicholas is. Hold on. I think he is shorter than both of you.
What about Akmon? How big was he?
That's a good question.
Normal height, probably.
Yeah, Nicholas is 6'3".
So I'm just looking at this lizard person, and I'm just like,
Oh, sorry.
So, you
I
know
was
what?
still looking for Akmon. His height is unlisted. Ever changing.
What's height?
Sorry, you were saying though.
Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds fun, guys.
I want to get high, guys. That's how you say that, right?
So, well, I just look at this lizard man. I'm just like, see, you could have done that earlier, and I wouldn't have made fun of your freaking appearance.
Well, you mammals are always pretty jealous of that ability we have. But again, I'm sorry that we had to do that, but we do not allow outsiders.
So what you're saying is you literally just let us know where your village is. Okay, good. Okay, but I understand. You know,
He says.
we,
He says, our lands are vast, and we do not allow any trespassers.
yeah, and I mean, could have made it a little easier getting that rather than making us walk, so much farther there. But completely understand. I guess you guys just need to, walk quite a bit. Must like Hermes quite a bit.
He just looks at you blankly and says, who?
Oh God, I don't even want to go into it. Anyway, why don't you point us in the right direction that's not going through your lands to this, to the frickin' gates of hell opening.
He says, well, where you were standing earlier would have led you to Hades very quickly.
And so you chose to have us go the long route.
So, what he's saying, and Romanos would know this, is by saying that you would have gone to Hades quickly, you would have been killed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, basically, Sorothan was saying that they were going to kill you all, that was the blood price, and that it wouldn't get you through their lands, it would send you straight to the underworld.
Would I have understood that with my vision? Okay.
Well, guys, I guess this ain't the way.
Well, and even before... Oh, sorry. Athos, you had heard that even before your vision. You knew that beforehand. Like,
Okay.
you definitely would have recognized Styx, and that was a very clear death threat.
Yeah.
Anyway, Romanos, you were saying?
No, I'm all good. I'm just, yeah. Well, go back to hide in the woods, for no reason, sealing yourselves off from society, If you want to just keep to yourselves, that's fine, You guys can do what you want. It is a big world out there that's kind of cool, though. That's just, that's just me.
So, he says, where are you headed?
So, yeah, we're literally heading to, we're heading to the opening of Hades, aren't we?
No. Again,
Or no?
the whole thing with the underworld and everything, they were threatening you. That was
Okay.
a threat saying that they would send you to the underworld if you stayed in their lands or tried to continue through.
I'll chime in.
Yeah.
I'll peek my head around Romanos. So, I need to get to a temple of Athena if you could help me.
He just, again, looks blankly and says, I do not know who these people are you speak of.
Temple in a town? You know any towns nearby?
Well, none that I can tell you of. But he says, but I wonder, do you know a goat man?
Maybe. Do you have any more information on this goat man? I do know a goat man.
He seems to blush. I don't really know how you could tell on a lizard folk, but you definitely can tell. Like his camouflage kind of briefly comes up. And you've known enough, just barely enough, about the people of the southern portion that is definitely an embarrassment or like a fear response sometimes. This doesn't seem so much like fear, more embarrassment. And he says he has, I think you call them nipples? He has a jewel?
Ah! I know
I
this
like how that's
boy.
what lizard folk end up focusing on. Good to know. They like to focus on what they don't got.
It is true. I do not have nipples.
By chance, might his name be Gil?
I do not know his name. I only know that he does not have long to live.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've just given you very privileged information. You should feel special. Why do you say he does not have long to live?
I do not have any ill will, but my people do not allow outsiders. And he is to be sacrificed.
Ooh. Sounds like old Gil got himself in a world of trouble.
Oh, fun. So you guys have them now. Fun. Oh, my God, guys. guys. Alright, well, this turned into a bunch of fun here.
We haven't known him that long. We could just leave.
We can't leave our buddy.
Who? Your buddy. Your weird little relationship, you fishman and this goat man relationship you have going on. You go save him.
You would really leave him to die?
I gotta
By
get to Athena.
sacrifice? I'll help you get there, but we gotta save Gil. He needs to teach me all of his ways.
I feel
Gil
like,
was just fine before we met him. Gil can save himself.
I feel like Jonas, number one, is having a flashback to Elias from whenever you first met Gil. Because you know that Elias definitely would have been the one who helped Gil out a lot. Maybe not a friend of yours, but since he and Gil were so close, you feel like that would have probably been helpful for him to have around. You've also been around Gil long enough to know he's maybe not like, not a bad fighter, but he's not a great fighter by himself.
Like, if they have him somewhere he can't cast his fancy little spells, he's probably more helpless than you think, guys.
I also feel like Jonas is definitely still picturing him as a blobfish.
Which makes him even more endearing to me.
Exactly. You're like, he's so cute. He's so ugly, but so cute.
Come on, guys, he's my bestest bard friend.
I'll go if you promise to go to the temple with me after.
I'll help you get to the temple if it's the last thing I do.
I'm only going because I think he cannot help himself.
See, now we're on the same page.
I'll begrudgingly go with Jonas.
Romanos?
Yeah, I mean, we could have done that before, but whatever.
He says, no, it would not be possible. It is still very, very dangerous. I can only do so much to help you.
Danger's my middle name. But I spell it R-U-T-H.
Jesus.
That's a Bob's Burgers joke. Cut that out.
Nope, we're getting sued by Bob's Burgers. It's canon. So, you're all decided.
It's like, we gotta do it anyway. Danger or not.
I could just go home.
How about this? I got a little proposition for you.
Oh, fuck, I hate
Y'all
towns.
really don't like my kind, right? Well, you want to send out some of your best fighters, just against me, If I lose, you get to sacrifice 2 people, and you got a frickin' centaur that you get to just chop up to bits. But if we win, then we get our boy back.
I also volunteer myself as tribute in this duel.
He says, again, I have no ill will against the outsiders. It is my people. I do not speak for them, and they can never know that I aided you. But I do not wish to fight you, and I do not wish to see you die.
Well, gee, thanks, buddy.
Okay, but you're going to kill one of our guys. You're going to kill one of our guys. That's what you're saying now.
I will do no such thing, but I cannot stop the will of my people. I am but one among many.
How many?
Hey, guys, I think I've just found our first hostage here.
Maybe we should just walk around anyway and leave old Gil to fend for himself. Sorry, Jonas.
So, Romanos, as soon as you say that, he seems to disappear.
Guess that got his attention now.
I kind of like backhand him a little bit, like softly.
Hey, you weren't getting anywhere else anyway.
You let him get away. You gave him the plan. You can't tell him the plan out loud.
So, from a little ways...
I more said it out loud because I was just done with him.
So, from a little ways above you, you can hear, I will offer once again, I can help you to get through to your friend. I wish no ill will and no harm upon you. I do not want to fight you, but I know if you stay, and if you do not have my aid, you will not make it through alive. That is not a threat.
Then yeah, get us to our friend.
He says, I need your word that you will not harm me.
I give you my word.
Unless I start to see you guys start ripping our boy to pieces, then we'll then there might be a new contract to get made after that. Maybe not with you personally, but
He says,
maybe not with you.
He says, I, again, cannot control what the others do. I am but one. But I will do what I can to get you there. And you hear muttering in this language that you guys cannot comprehend. And all three of you are, everybody, except for Sergios, is a magic user. So you all feel like this tingling sensation that you would recognize as magic. And he says, this will help. I've done what I can, and there are a few others I will try to move out of the way to make sure you have safe passage. And he says, I will also mark the way as best I can. Look for my sign.
All right.
Well, I guess we get going. Is he still there?
I mean, you're not sure.
Where do we start?
So, from a ways away, like 100 feet or so, you hear, follow my sign. And then you see a handprint appear on a tree near where the voice was coming from. In some sort of, you can only assume like a natural dye that is kind of hard to see, but you were looking in that direction already. But now that you know kind of what to look for, you think it might be easier to spot.
Okay. Let's go towards there. I'll point towards the tree.
Okay.
With the design on it.
Well, like I said, it's a handprint. It's like...
And yeah, I wrote that down. I just...
Yeah,
Where's
no,
the
you're fine.
card?
I just was
Let's
making
go
sure.
ahead. No. Follow the lizard claw prints or however the heck you say it.
Nope, he's a lizard pup now. That's
Yeah, so
canon.
it's human hands.
Jeez.
Is
I
he
just
fucking
rub it in my legs
Udambu?
so much. It's
With
like the
his-
Dark Brotherhood.
Oh, I was thinking like Udambu from Geckos and Grottos, where he's got like mushrooms growing out of his head and human teeth and 3 arms.
Just as we know.
Yeah. But you can't read it.
Figure it out.
It just looks like scratches underneath. But...
Figure it out, Bob.
Okay.
Yeah, we head out.
Follow the handprint.
Okay. But this would be a decent stopping place.